Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. Tonight I'm going to do a painting that was an inspiration from a shirt that my granddaughter wore to my house the other day. And I just loved it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do my own version of that. And I will try to recreate this as a very similar piece. And as I mentioned in the past, it's never going to be identical, but similar. Alright, I already went ahead and prepared the background so that I didn't have to do that for the purpose of the video. I will be using a 3/4 flat brush, a number 10 flat brush, my little funky, I don't know what number it is, the brush is pretty beat up, but anyhow, it's a little round brush, and then also a stylus that I will be using to make some dots. Alright, paint that I'm using tonight is Folk Art Enamel's Engrine Red, Wicker White, Turquoise, Licorice, and I use Sunflower and the yellow ochre for the background, and then baby pink will be for some of the flowers that I will be painting. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Engrine Red combination with black. And as normal, I will then make a video showing how I put this design then on a wine glass. That will be coming up. I'm not sure exactly when, and I want to make sure that you can see this. Again, if you're having any issues with seeing how I create my designs, feel free to, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and jag these a little bit more. This is a pretty easy design. I'm just going to kind of wiggle the brush back and forth. Double loaded my brush with the Engrine Red and the licorice black, or licorice, I guess. It doesn't say black, but that's what it is, obviously. Just kind of a I don't want to say, just a very easy pattern. I always get really dark-handed on the black. Not really sure why. I'm going to go over this and try to add some more red into it. Guess I've got a lot of black there. Looks like the black is here to stay. Dagnabbit. Let's see if I can get that. I have to clean my brush up. Alright, let me do that. Let me get another brush. Still the same brush, but just a different, still the same. It's a 3/4 inch brush. I really honestly did start out with just a little black on it. I don't know that this is going to be much better by the looks of it. It's very strong, that's for sure. Well, for heaven's sakes, that little bugger wants to keep doing that. Alright, and I'm just going to go around the center here a little bit more. I don't know why it's doing this tonight. My flower was not as black. Alright, and then the center I'm just going to kind of do some wiggly little designs. Might even turn my paper a little bit for that purpose. I haven't even added any more black on here. Just trying to create the center. This is kind of hard to see. Alright, so there we have the basic flower for the center, and then I'm going to take the smaller flat brush and dip it into the black, creating my little veins, or vines I should say, that will go up to add my flowers to it. And as I've mentioned many a time, just make sure when you're doing painting for people that they realize that this is just a, what I want to say, just a an idea of what it will look like. It just may not be identical, and so that they're aware and they're not surprised when they see it and it's like, wow, it doesn't look identical to the picture. It's not really supposed to. And that's one thing you just got to make sure people understand. Alright, so there I have my little vines. And I chose to do them in black. Because I think basically what I was looking at had a little bit of had the black in it too. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put my little flowers in. And these are just really simple little flowers. Now, you could hit this with something to make it dry, or allow it a little bit of drying time before you paint on it. I'm going to hit mine with a heat gun so that it doesn't bleed so much when I'm trying to paint the flowers over the black. I realize that some of the paint is actually a little thick, so some of the black may still bleed through. For me, that's fine. If you're doing this design though, feel free to allow it more drying time. Okay, now on this one, I'm just kind of touching my brush, wiggling it up, just kind of a little bit of a ruffled feather. Not ruffled feather, but ruffled petal. And I'm going to go back over it to try to make it a little bit more opaque. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be turning my paper. And actually, I just realized I did the, dagnabbit, I just did the colors in the reverse. Sorry about that. This hasn't been a very good day, so it doesn't surprise me that my video is going to be backwards. I guess it kind of gives me some ability to make it a little bit more opaque. So I'm just kind of touching and pulling the paint back. And I'll turn it. No, I'm goofy at times, I'll tell you. And I will turn it again, make sure that I'm on the screen. Now, as I've said before, it's okay if your petals touch the other flowers. In nature, that's exactly what would happen. Or if you're doing a floral arrangement, it's not going to be completely separated. Just, obviously that's not happening. Okay, so we have that one. Then I'm going to go down towards the bottom and put in a couple more. Okay, let me make sure I'm on my screen here. Again, I'm just touching, pulling it back, kind of touching, pulling it back. It's very easy, very easy. touching, pulling back, touching, pulling back. Just going to be a jagged edged little flower. And you can make them smaller if you want, if you wish. Okay, and then I'm going to add one more. I'm going to kind of add it out here. If you like my video, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you get other videos that I'm creating. And please share. I appreciate it if you share my videos with other people that you know. If you know of anybody that would like my style of painting, I would appreciate it. Make sure you click on the bell also. That will give you notifications of my videos posting. Alright, I'm going to go back up here at the top and add some red flowers. Now, I'm basically just using red. I'm not using black or any other color with this. Making the same kind of flower, just wiggling it and coming back down. These will be a little bit more transparent because I'm only using a single color. Now I could add some black into this. I just decided not to even mess with that. I'm just going to leave it as this color. And you'll see, you can see the black vine through here. I'm trying to make it a little bit darker so that you're not seeing that quite as much, but it's okay, even if you do, not a problem. I'm going to go back down to this area here and then do a few more of the red. Again, just kind of the same flower, just a different color. And I'm just kind of going back over it a little bit, trying to, again, make it a little bit more opaque. It's easier when you've got two or three colors to make it opaque, especially if you're using like the white, something that's got a lot of what am I looking for here? A lot of pigment to it. But in this case, since I'm not doing that, I'm just going to leave it at this, and it's fine. I mean, I'm happy with it. I really don't want to put black in it because you can see how quickly the black can overrun a project. I'm not really sure what happened in I guess my other one was black, really dark too. But like I said, it's fine. Like I said, quick, simple little flowers. Anybody can do. So I try to make them as easy as possible so that it is something that anybody can do. Okay, now this next one, I didn't mention this. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do the white. It's also just a single color. Same petal. Now you could do different types of flowers instead of doing the same, but again, I'm kind of mimicking the pattern that I saw. It's not identical, but it was an inspiration in the shirt that my granddaughter came in with, or on, her hat that she had on. It was just so pretty, just very striking. Alright, I'm going to turn this around And then I'm going to do 4 more, or 3 more, excuse me, 3 more of these flowers. The coverage isn't too bad. I'm trying to, I got a little pink in there, that's okay. You could even do like little daisies or something to that effect. It would be cute. Alright, I'm trying to kind of pick it up a little bit here to get this moving. Alright, so then on the white ones, I'm going to dot the centers red. Try to dot the centers red. You can try to do some veining with this if you want, as far as pulling some of the red down into the flowers. With the pink ones, I'm going to do a black center. Just a very simple center. And with the pink, with the red, I'm going to do a white center. And if you decide that you want to try to do some veining with that, I would come back with a very thin, this one might not work very well, a thin, like a liner brush. And since this is so wet, I'm just going to go like this, pull it through. Then I might go ahead and go back through this and put my dots back in. Since the paint is wet, it's an easy time just to kind of pull from that. You see what I mean? And then if you want to go back in and put an actual, I don't know, I don't have good luck with dots. I actually have put that in my videos before. And it's not like I haven't done a lot of dots, because I really have. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so there we have that part. The next thing I need to do, so I don't forget, is take my stylus, and then I'm going to put the white dots in the center. Now it is actually easier to do the dotting with this tool, I have to admit. I'm having better luck with it. But I like the white in the center. You know, if you would leave a comment below, if you are somebody that paints, and say where you get your inspiration for your paintings, I would love to hear that. Okay, so I have that done. Alright, my next thing is going to be to paint in the leaves. Sorry, I have to keep washing my brush off. Alright, and this is where they're also going to be just the turquoise. I'll turn my paper back. Well, yeah, turn my paper back. Alright, so I'm going to start back up at the top, and I'm just using the turquoise. Simple little leaves. There's just such a variety of leaves that you can use. It's amazing when you're watching videos how many types there actually are. I mean, it's just unreal. Just unreal. And again, I'm just kind of doing this to just give it some life. A little leaf here, a little rounder kind of leaf. And then I'm just going to do just a crazy little jet there, covering this up. Do another one here. I think I like that one. And then just do, like, so just fill in this pattern. I don't think I would do a ton of leaves. It's going to be more of a sparse, I guess would be how I would look at it. Sparse painting, if that makes sense. I guess then they're just kind of fun leaves. And this can kind of go like this. Just to go around and just add color and some movement, I guess, I would say. And again, as I've mentioned before in my videos, I am pretty heavy-handed when it comes to the leaves. Apparently I must really like them. Because I do get heavy-handed with them. And these little ones that I'm doing right now, I'm just basically touching, pulling my brush up, touching, pulling my brush up. Very simple. Touch, pull brush up. Like I said, no two are alike, not meant to be, and that is perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to turn this around a little bit so I can work on this side. A lot of it just really depends on how heavy you're pushing. You know, the touch that you're putting into it. If you're not touching very hard or just putting it down and pulling it back up, will depend too on how thick your leaf is, or how big it is, I guess I should say. I said I want to be careful not to get too many. I don't really want it to be crazy. And then the last thing that I will do, now this part too, you could put it in, give it a chance to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and put lines in them without it drying, and I've got paint on my fingers. But basically I'm going to just draw some veining in. And it's going to be really simple. Like on this one I got a little light, so I can go back in. Just try not to be too heavy with it. Oops. It's probably not the best brush to be using, honestly. It has something in it. But it's alright. You catch my drift, I'm sure. This could be really, sorry if I'm going off the, or you can just leave them plain. You know, if you like them like that too, that's fine. Okay, so these are just very simple little little leaves. And on the smaller ones, I'm not doing any kind of veining in them at all. I think I got all the bigger ones. Looks like it. Alright, so there we have it. Just a very easy pattern. Cute little flowers. And we're done. Again, if you like my paintings, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications when I'm listing a new video. Make sure you share and give me a big thumbs up. Alright, I appreciate you stopping by. Until the next time, have a good one.